Oh, here we go. What's going on, peoples? Let me pull up my other phone. What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy. Take these shades off, man. Take these shades. Ain't that bright. What's going on with y'all, man? We out here in where are we at? Montego, Carolina, North Carolina. Um and just got some news, man. Just got some information. I actually got it a little earlier today, but I kind of got the time now to to talk about it. Nah, this ain't no clickbait at all. Um, Basically, I was having a conversation with my boss earlier, and I was going over the truck, and I had a video where I had the truck. I ain't gonna say broke down, but I found some issues with the truck. I'll post that video probably tomorrow. Um, but it's just some issues with the truck and shit like that. They got to be fixed. So what we have decided to do, or really what he decided to do, but just ran it past me, is the fuel hauling situation is supposed to start. Shout out everybody checking in, by the way. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, and all that extra shit. But back to what I was saying. The fuel hauling situation is supposed to start in September, which is about 3 weeks away, 3.5 weeks, however you look at it. And what is supposed to happen is between now and then, they want to do, of course, all kind of preventive maintenances on my truck. I gotta get a PTO added to my truck. I gotta get they're turning the horsepower up on my truck. They're turning my horsepower up. Well, I just said that the governor up is what I meant to say. So it's a lot of work that got to be done to the truck, and they just want to make sure that the truck is in the best condition that it can be in before I go start hauling these heavy ass tank loads. So with that being said, he told me, like, look, man, after the rest of this week, we're gonna finish out this stupid ass contract. I hate this contract, this place here, because it's like a construction site, man, and it's just like, it's kind of like organized chaos, man. the horsepower. Shut up, Dre. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, it's unorganized. We supposed to be trying to do 2 of these a day, and we never end up doing 2 a day. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. At the end of the day, long story less long, I'm just tired of the port. I'm over the port. I ain't making no money, as you saw with my previous video, one of my previous videos. I think that was my last video. I ain't making no money. I'm just kind of just moseying on along. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just over that shit at this point. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just ready to go make some money. I'm ready to get back on track with a lot of things that I had going beforehand, and it's just like, I feel like my whole, not life, but just everything just has come to ever since I got fired from Great Wide, it just seemed like I just been in this limbo where it's just like I just been reacting to shit, and just been I don't know, just been, I don't even know how to explain it. I just don't feel like I've been being productive. But anyway, so with me going to do this tank shit, man, I'm very much looking forward to being productive again. The money that I make, the way I use that money, and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of all over the place. You ready for that hazmat? Yeah, I believe so, man. We supposed to be doing orientation with a guy. Is he coming to get me? Is he coming to get him? Oh, they're going to get him. And it's going to be a minute. I got here too early, man. My appointment ain't until 2:30. I got here at 11:30. That's my dumb ass fault. But anyways, Oh yeah, am I ready for this hazmat? Yeah, man. Um, I'm definitely ready for it. We supposed to be doing like an orientation in the next 2-3 weeks, where a guy from the area is supposed to come and like show us how to do the tank shit. You know what I'm saying? How it works, and like how to unhook, unload, load. And we supposed to ask any questions we have at that point. And then I think once we get up there to the PA location or Newington, Virginia location, whatever, which one, we supposed to sit. We supposed to somebody's supposed to show us how to work it up there as well. So, I'm just ready to start asking questions again, man. You know, it's kind of exciting because I'm pretty. They gonna make. You don't want me to move my truck up. Hold on, y'all. I gotta move the truck up. Move the truck up. Let me turn my APU back on. That shit sound horrible. Come on, baby. Ooh, we shaking now. Nah, I was about to say something, and I don't wanna steal nobody catchphrases. Oh shit. Alright, this should be good about right here. Alright. Let me go turn my APU back on. Got to keep that APU on. I said you got to keep that APU on. What was I saying, man? Yeah, I'm just ready, man. I'm just trying to I just ready to learn. That's what I was saying. I'm excited to learn something new again. You know, everything that I've pretty much been doing in the last 3.5 years, it's pretty much all been the same thing. Driving, refrigerated, container, hauling trash. It's all pretty much been kind of, I guess, like the same type of freight, all solid freight, you know, shit that don't move. You know what? When I was at MBI hauling ash, and when that ash would get wet, that shit was just like wet cement. So that shit kind of would shift and move on me a little bit, but not enough to consider that shit, you know, tanker experience, or you know what I'm saying. So, but you know, a lot of the guys that I talk to, man, they just like, yo, when you first start driving the joint, it's gonna change up how you drive. It's gonna make you a better driver. Once you get used to it, you be good. So that's just pretty much been the senses that I've been getting. So I'm just, again, looking forward to learning, looking forward to seeing how that's gonna be. You know, learning to respect the tank, the surge, the truck, all that good jazz. Is he coming to get me? I can't even tell. Whatever. He knock on my door. He want me. I'm about to start JB Hunt, dedicated, not making no money. Say again? Alright. Let me move my truck. Is that good for you right there, buddy? Raggedy ass pickup truck. Ain't going nowhere else. Well, it's annoying when you gotta keep turning your APU on and off, man. I've been sitting here for like an hour some change. These niggas ain't asked me to move yet. Now I start a live feed. I keep moving every 5 goddamn minutes. But dude was like, I start JB Hunt, dedicated, not making no money with Schneider. I figured, you're not making no money with Schneider. I thought Schneider was the money team. You gonna love that shit, bro. I hope so, man. I hope I love these paychecks, you feel me? I know what you mean, Jay. Being 28. Yeah, man. What's the money gonna be like? The money should be good. That's the, you know, should be good. Should be very, very good. Let's see. The locks coming through good. Remember when you had carpet on? Yeah, I ain't lying, bro. It's I need to retwist them, man. I ain't got them retwisted in about a month and a half. I know I'm probably way behind on these comments, but I ain't got my shits retwisted in like a month and a half now. I'll probably get them retwisted this week. I got my wife's brother's wedding is this week, so of course you got to do the formal shit. I really don't care. I throw some carrot oil in that bitch, keep it pushing. But you know, wifey gonna want me to probably get me to get the. She probably get me to get a shape up. I ain't had a shape up in months. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I definitely would have never thought my hair would grow this long. That's crazy. You're gonna be pulling straight loads. What terminal? Loading from? But I can tell you, I'm gonna be going from a facility that's in Houston, PA, going to Newington, Virginia. I think the distance between them two is like 4.5 hours. So I know that. I don't know. You're gonna be pulling straight loads. I don't know what that means. You gotta explain to me what straight loads mean. I think it's gonna be one product. It started with a dude said it started. I think it started with a B. Bethune or some shit like that. He claimed it's one of the heavier types of fuel. He said it's a heavier liquid that don't really move in transit. So whatever the fuck that is. If anybody has an experience doing that, look, now I'm gonna play with my hair. NBI sucks ass. They accused me of intentionally breaking stuff in the truck. I told them that they can shove that paperwork in the truck, whatever they feel. Yeah, man, NBI definitely was on some funny business when I was there with that same situation. And all that was you got a bunch of managers who never drove a truck. So they automatically assume when something's going wrong with that truck that it's the driver's fault, not realizing that landfill, going in and out of that landfill multiple times in a day is hard on the truck. And you talking about potholes and uneven terrain and just the way that truck be moving and snapping and curving and breaking and bending. It's just gonna break down more, man. Especially if it's an older truck, which if you're at NBI, I'm pretty sure it is an older truck. So you know that was one of the issues I definitely had a lot at NBI, was getting blamed for the equipment just being shitty. You know what I'm saying? You can per load. You on per load with the tank percentage? Yes, sir. I am on. I guess you can call it whatever you want. You call it percentage. You can call it getting paid per load. It's really the same shit for real. But yeah, you know, let's just say, to just throw numbers out, I'm not gonna give you the full pay scale because he asked me not to do that no more. But I say for me, if I do 8 loads in a week, that equals to $2,070. So again, from Houston, PA to Newington, PA, one way is probably about 4 to 4.5 hours, depending on traffic and weather and shit like that. And both facilities are open 24/7. I'm not delivering to no gas stations. You won't be seeing me at the 7-Eleven, you know, with some steel toe boots on, you know what I'm saying, pumping you some goddamn 87 or 97, whatever, the 93. That won't be me. I'll be going to a facility, from my understanding of what I've been told. And of course, as long as they allow video, y'all already know I'm going to be uploading videos. So a lot of this stuff that y'all asking me, I'm going to be putting it in the form of videos and putting out all this new information and content. And hopefully that help my numbers out a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? We're trying to get that 5,000 subscribers, man. We don't want 2 more after 5, man. Once I hit 5,000 subscribers, I'm cool, yo. Because once you get over 5,000, you got to worry about people hacking your shit, buying your shit. Hey, bro, I don't want none of that smoke. Understand me? I just want my 5,000 subscribers, make my little boring ass videos, and stay in my lane. You know what I'm talking about? I don't want none of that. Always wear your seatbelt. I hear you. Good luck, bro. That's all I can tell you. Don't leave nowhere this time. Nah, I'm here to stay, man. I'm here to stay, man. That'd be so funny because people, oh, you say you were gonna stay here 2 to 3 years, but you're already switching to the fuel hauling. Well, yeah, because the fuel hauling is still within this company, this motor carrier, this authority. So I'm not going anywhere. So as of right now, we going on at the end of this month, June, July. Yeah, we going on 3 months we've been here. I know that ain't nothing, but to me, it's, hey man, you know, longer and longer that we've been here. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be at a company for 2 years and you can't be there 2 years before you've been there 3 months. I know that was a horrible example, but hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'll never be a consistent driver before I do the small stuff it takes to be consistent with a company. So, and as long as this company and the people here continue to take care of me and work with me, and we make this money that we talking about we can make, hey man, I'm home. Truth be told, I'm home. So, are you splash loading, or I have no idea what that shit mean? Clutch burner. I ain't gonna lie to you. Splash loading or accumeter. I don't know. I have no idea. I will ask that. Going on, Corey. Loving life. You don't even feel the gas moving if it's not a shotgun trailer. I think the shotgun trailer, is that the straight bare bore or whatever. From what I'm told, it's just gonna be, we ain't got no separators, no dividers, nothing. It's just one tank, all with one substance. So I don't know if that's shotgun is the proper term. They come to get me. Huh? Alright. Oh, y'all finna come on a ride along with me, you heard? Ain't even stopping the live feed, so I'm about to, hold on, I'm gonna flip this around like that. Damn. And I'm gonna try to read. I'm not gonna read while driving, I guarantee you that. But I will talk to you guys. So just bear with me. I'm on a construction site. So what has to happen is that I gotta drive to the back of where they're gonna actually unload me at. So just bear with me for a couple of moments, about 5 minutes. Let me get back there. And see, this is the same type of shit like old boy was talking about NBI. This type of terrain right here is the same type of shit I used to deal with all the time in NBI. Like, it was the guy that came out here, I want to say last week, and got stuck in the mud because it was raining. You know, I kind of avoided that shit just because I'm used to that type of shit from, you know, doing that shit for so long. But like I say, this account here, man, this the joint we trying to do 40 loads in the next 3 weeks, 2 loads a day. But it's just, I don't know, man, there's just so much going on because they really tight on their appointments here. Of course, the port is tight on their appointments. So if you can't line up your appointment to get unloaded with the time you got to pull your container out, it's just a bunch of chaos, man. You know what I'm saying? Like today, this is my first load for the day because it was confusion with another container that I was supposed to pull out, that they gave it to us too late. I wouldn't have made it to the port on time and to the appointment. So it's just a bunch of shit, man. Like with the port, to me, you know, I mean, no disrespect to nobody who has made a home in the port, but it's just too much chaos. It's just too much extra shit that you are not being compensated for when it comes to driving in the port, man. That's just the facts of the matter. I'm sorry, man. Maybe it's an owner-operator out there that got a 2003 truck that's paid off cash that'll say otherwise, but as far as a company driver who doesn't own the truck and that's trying to make a decent amount of money, over $1,200 consistently, man, the port just ain't that no more. To me, the Virginia port. Now, everybody keeps saying, oh, the Savannah port is booming. The Cali port is booming. Hey, bro, I'm so happy that y'all are making money down there and over there. But here in Virginia, we ain't making that shit y'all talking about y'all making. Let me be the first and second and last to tell you that shit. So, I'm over this shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's why I'm looking forward to this fuel hauling shit, because again, both facilities are open 24/7. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't gonna be no appointment times. It ain't gonna be no, you know what I'm saying, none of that. Drive till you tired. Well, you know, of course you gotta follow by your hours of service, of course. You know, we ain't out here driving illegal, you know what I'm saying, or unsafe. But, you know, driving till you tired on some shit like that. Like, you know, 4 hours one way, 4 hours back, 8 hours. You know what I'm saying? You got 70 hours in a week. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, if you're running your hours of service correctly, you know what I'm saying? But whatever. So it's money to be made, man. And I just can't wait, man. I've been starving. I've been starving the last goddamn 2, 3, 4. I've been starving really, honestly, I've been starving all of 2019, man. 2019, I've said it before, has probably been one of my worst, if not my worst year in trucking. Or worst period in my trucking career. When I look back, God willing, 30 years from now, and I look back on trucking, I'm going to look at the beginning of this year like, yo, this is the year where I almost was like, fuck trucking. Like, for real, for real. But, you know, hopefully all that shit get turned around with this fuel haul. They taking me all the way back here. But hopefully all that gets switched around with that fuel hauling joint. And we gonna see. Let me see. I'm trying not to look at my phone. Baffles. Oh, yeah, that's what they call baffles. I don't think I'm gonna have baffles on my joint. To the dude that asked that, I think it's just gonna be all just one straight, you know what I'm saying, tank. Now I may be wrong on that, but I think if I was going to, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but the way I think he said it, if I was one of those guys that were delivering to the gas stations, then I would have baffles because I would have different grades of gas that I would be delivering, or fuel, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But because I'm going from the facilities, I think I'm only gonna have one type of gas, and then, you know, that'll get unloaded and loaded in those facilities. Now I did hear from what they telling me, they saying that the unload and load times shouldn't be that long. They're talking about loading is about 45 minutes. Unloading is I think so, like an hour 15 is what my man was telling me. That actually have, and then the good thing is a lot of this information is coming from the guy who already did it. The only difference is he did it in Illinois. He was going from like Morris, Illinois to Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm just gonna be doing the same type of count in a different location. So a lot of the information that I've been getting is coming from first-hand experience. It ain't no, you know, shit you didn't heard through the grapevine or on a Facebook trucking group or on a YouTube truckers YouTube, or none of that shit like that. This is directly coming from somebody who has actually did this, made the money, and now trying to put others on. You feel what I'm saying? So it should be good, man. What do you want me to park at? He must want me to pull over to the side. And yeah, that's what I figured. He want me to pull over there. Oh no, you want me to keep going? Okay. Say less. Bro, why wouldn't you tell me to pull over there like a couple seconds ago? They killing me. They think we can drive these trucks like goddamn, Teslas. I need time to be able to whip this thing over. Pause. That's the best I can do right there. I don't even know how I'm supposed to pull into this joint right here. They got him right here. That's how they unloading that shit with that orange thing down there. And it's gonna be interesting. I don't know how they finna do this. What's going on? I'm back. I want to turn my truck off. Can y'all hear me? Let me scroll all the way down. I got my other phone. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me over the engine. Oh shit, he pulling out already. Pause. I'm trying to see what they got me, what they trying to get me to do. Well, this look like this finna be some shit here. Look, let me flip it back around so y'all can see. So y'all can see, you know what I'm saying, what I'm seeing. And I'll still talk to y'all. But let me read. I'm gonna go back and read some of these older comments, man. Damn, y'all was really typing. Call me around 2:20. I got you, Wayne. Yeah, him doing some blindside shit. You don't even feel the gas moving. Careful around curves. Be careful braking. Okay, did you hear about some of the trucking companies that closed? Yeah, I heard about a couple companies that been closed. What's going on? My man Jay, what's going on? Schneider, good. If you owner operator company driver, you struggling? Oh, okay. No hippie. You need to blow that shit out and rock afro like us old heads. Nah, man, I ain't doing no afro. It's too hot for that. Man, let them things lock and grow 3 or 5 times. That retwist, pretty shit. Them things. Nah, hey, Buddha Black, wifey ain't gonna let me do the free form. She ain't gonna let me do that. I'm here, bro? What facility? Refinery? Hey, clutch burner. I don't know. As far as what facility, I have no idea. I have no idea. Once I go there, I'll post it and then you guys will know. Hey Jay, it's good to see you back in Detroit. Definitely see you to be out here again. Look forward. Appreciate that. Okay, my man, you good? How can my wife into it? She already working, huh? How can my wife into it? She already working. I don't think I understand what you asking, bro. I haul gas, diesel, jet. I get paid by the load. Okay. Load, unload. I'm that guy you see at the gas station. I'm the guy you see at the gas station. Oh, okay. No cameras allowed in refineries. Okay. Well, I'll find out if it's a refinery. Let's see, J Rich. Yeah, J Rich got done dirty, man. But whoever did it to her, I don't want no problem, man. I apologize for you speaking on it. Hey, dirty was good. Oh boy, Jay, you still at get it together. Okay. I pulled smooth boy tank. Pulling tank made me a better, more patient driver. Okay, no baffles, my guy. Jay Rich paid for those subs. Why you think she only got 1,000 subs after 3 weeks? I don't know, man. That ain't my business. All I'm just saying is I just hope it don't happen to me, bro. I ain't putting out no negative energy in the atmosphere, and so I'm hoping to not receive none anyways. Let me put this camera back on me. My bad for that. Let's see. I'm just going through these comments, y'all. I'm trying to catch up. No baffles, not too bad. Pay attention. Oh my God, they still let you drive. Hey man, yeah, they still let me drive. What you mean? Oh, what's up, Gary? Don't go being a hot rod. Nah, not at all. Depends on the line for load and unload. 30-40 minutes depending on the pump. Okay. You're going to be doing pump loads. I don't know what that means if I'm going to be doing pump loads. I don't know what that means. I would rather have baffles. Cut back on the surge. If you're going to be... But see, the other thing too, as far as baffles and no baffles go, one of the things that he told me was that we always going to be fully loaded. You feel what I'm saying? So he said that because we always going to be fully loaded or fully unloaded, it shouldn't be too bad with surge because, you know, you're more likely to deal with surge when you are like, you know, halfway loaded or, you know, some shit like that. This is what he told me. You know, you guys let me know if that makes sense. Let me catch back up. I'll join that. Oh, there we go. What's up, bro? You good? I'm hearing these tariffs on China's from the truck. You think Coach Coach King D-Raj would be a good football coach? Man, D-Raj's gonna be just fine. It's $350 a day good for local work. I mean, you gotta do the math. I mean, are you working 5 days or 6 days? If you working 5 days, that's 1,700. That's 1,750. If 350 times 5 is 1,750. If 1,750 a week ain't good enough for you, you might need to change up your living expenses. I'm gonna keep it a buck. You know what I do for a $1,700 shot right now? Shit. For the wedding, you ought to put the dress in the Maggie Simpson. Huh? I don't know know what that means. Oh, dreads in the Maggie Simpson like Kodak. Okay. I don't know. I did an unload in Midland. It was empty in 15 minutes. That's what I'm talking about. So you going to Tanker? Yeah, I'm going to Tanker. Yeah, surge when you halfway loaded will be an impact, but you will be alright. I see you Married to the. What's going on, Married to the Miles? I thought I saw you up in here. Do you think Coach King D-Rod will make his players bow to him before they speak to him? I don't know, man. I don't think so, man. I don't think he that type of dude. That's kind of a weird question, but let's see. AJ, is there a lot of road work around Virginia going? Yeah, there is a lot of road work going around Virginia. Hey, you pulling a 40-foot tanker or ISO? MOB, look, yeah, I swear I'm not trying to be funny, but like some of these questions, y'all asking questions I don't even know to ask. Like, I think it's a 45-foot tanker, but I'm guessing. I'm guessing. You feel what I'm saying? So, I'm ready to learn, man. That's, you know what I'm saying? I ain't felt like this since I was on the Greyhound on the way to CRST. Shout out to Class 135, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, this is all like people making it seem like me about to drive this tanker is about to be like nothing I've ever done. You feel what I'm saying? Like when I switched from drive-in to refrigerated, you know, it was still kind of the same shit. When I switched from refrigerated to containers, okay, the containers was a little heavier, a little more top heavy, you know, but it still was, you know, it still was kind of the same shit. Same thing when I went to NBI and was hauling trash. I think this is the first time where it just feel like it's gonna be something completely different. The shape of the container, I mean, the shape of the tanker is different from what I'm used to with the boxes. You know, the freight is gonna be moving, it's gonna be different. I'm gonna be, and then going up and down these hills on I-68, Lord have mercy. I don't even want to think about that right now. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a bunch of different things that is just going to be all at once. It's just going to be, and then I'm going back on the road. You know, that's the easy part about all this. You know, I've been pretty much local damn near the last year and a half. I mean, I had that point last year around this time where I went on the road for like 2 months because me and the old lady had separated and whatnot, but I didn't really consider that OTR because I just went out for 8 weeks and I came home for Thanksgiving and I stayed home. You know, somebody gonna turn that to a fat joke, whatever. Judge your mother. But you know what I'm saying, like going back and being consistently on the road for a long period of time, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna be, I ain't gonna say an adjustment, but it's just gonna be different. You know, the way that's gonna work is basically I can see my family every 2 weeks. The way it's like, as long as I do 7 loads in a week, which should be, you know, fairly easy, you know what I'm saying, as long as traffic and weather permits, you know, it's 1 load a day. If I do 7 loads in a week, my company will pay for my family stay at a hotel, and I'm guessing somewhere around the Newington, Virginia area, which is pretty close to, for those who don't understand what that's at. That's kind of like on 95, if you're going through 95 Northern Virginia, over by Dumfries, where that way station is in Dumfries, or Dumfries, whatever, in Northern Virginia, Potomac Mills, if you're familiar with that mall. Like maybe like 10 minutes away from the Pentagon. That's where that Newington, Virginia area is at. So as long as I do 7 loads a week, they can come. The company will pay for them to come up there. You know. So I'm looking at it probably like twice a month. They'll come spend the weekend with me. You know, and then I'm only 2.5 hours away in Newington, Virginia. I'm 2.5 hours away from the crib. So and that's how we will do it for the duration of the entire 8 months. So as far as my friends and family back home, they won't see me until Christian holidays, you know, Thanksgiving, daggone Christmas, and that's it really. Maybe New Year's, but besides that, for the next 8 months, it's just gonna be me running this truck, seeing my family every 2 weeks. I don't got no problem with that, because then at the end of the contract is over with at the end of April. May, June, July, and August, I then will have the choice of, do I want to work Do I want to chill for 4 months? Do I want to, maybe come back and rent out of the port just to do something? The amount of money they're saying that I can make, I should be able to, it should be a nice little 4 months. You see what I'm saying? Now not trying to look too far into the future. I'm hoping in that time, man, I can get my credit and situations in order to where I can buy a truck at that point. In 8 months, 8 to 9 months, 8 to 10 months, 8 to 11 months, or whatever. Anywhere from 8 months to a year from now, I'm hoping to be in a position to buy a truck. The money that I should be able to make, the information that I have at my disposal, learning that these dealerships are not as hard to work with as I originally thought. I don't know why I thought trying to get an application approved through a dealership was trying to get in and out of DMV in 10 minutes. You see what I'm saying? So let me read some of these comments though. Let's see. This one trucking gets real with them tankers. That's 24 you see the port still gets around the 40 Okay, here we go. This might be a lane. I hope it's my lane, man. ISO is the 20-foot you see at the ports with the steel casing around it. Oh, okay. The 40 and the 45 is the normal ones. Yeah, he said 45, so appreciate that, MOB trucker. This is when trucking gets real with the tankers. We shall see. Have you ever tried driving a local dump truck trailer? Oh, mine. I worked there, up there, 75. And I ain't never thought about it. Or I thought about it, but I ain't never have enough information to look deeply into it. That sounds like good money. You be alright. Just be careful. I'm doing containers, flatbed, and tanker. It's all about the same. Just slow and easy. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, because containers are naturally top heavy, especially when you're doing the 20-foot containers. Them bitches so top heavy. It don't make no sense, man. Don't make no sense. And they'll put 30,000 pounds in one of them jokers. 20-foot container, man. They'll put 30,000 pounds of something in there, and you got to go take that joint through West Virginia, Kentucky. I've done it. Placards is in the handbooks. Man, go flatbed. You need the exercise. Shit, I gave up OTR. I'm finna get a Georgia Pacific account through the Mississippi River region. This will be a change majorly. Okay, good luck on that, Arthur. They should give him the placards when he's here. Just got to make sure the UN number is correct. Also, make sure you grab extras if it's the paper placard. Okay. Any Swift guys here know about their air brakes test? How many tries you get? 3? I think CRST gave us 3 tries, 3 attempts on the CDL test. But that was in 2016. They may have changed it. You're still a sweet meat rookie. Stay in your lane. We all rookies, driver. Well, just say during those 8 months and then build a plan. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of what I'm doing, just saving, man. I ain't got no big purchases. September, I told the wife, I promised the wife that I would buy her a van for her babysitting service. She wants like a van or like either like a 15-passenger van or like a minivan. So, cause she be doing like field trips and shit with her kids. So she wants a nice size vehicle for that. So I promised her that in September. And then I gotta put a down payment on our vow renewal in September. But besides that, we trying to go somewhere like Key West next year in the summertime for our 5-year vow renewal. I gotta do that because we didn't have a wedding, and I promised her 5 years when we was going, and go hard. So, but besides them 2 in September, I ain't got no big purchases, man. Christmas ain't gonna be real big this year. Thanksgiving, my son's birthday, my birthday, her birthday, it ain't gonna be no big time like we was doing last year. Man, I spent all that money for Christmas. I spent all that money on a New Year's party. Fucking, we was going to the casino every weekend, man. Like, that's when I was making that $1,400 to $1,600 at Great Wide before they fired me. and that money was coming in, and we was like living like Jeffersons and shit, you know what I'm saying? And we could afford it, you know, as long as the money kept coming in. But when the goddamn money stopped coming in, that shit got we couldn't do that no more, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, we ain't going back to that lifestyle, man. We done already learned that lesson for sure. Let's see. That's a rough life that should get expenses and per diem taxes back. What you mean that's a rough life? You can get a good paying, consistent W-2 after you get that experience. I mean, really trucking for sure. My plans would be to go more towards ownership versus going back to like a long-term W-2. If at Swift training facility you only get 2 times to fail anything and you're eliminated. Oh damn. Wise man said if they can pay me to drive one, I can buy and pay myself. I like percentage pay and deadhead pay. I hear you. Man, I've been rolling gas tanker 20 years, never a rollover or product release. That's good to know, Clutch Burner. I hope you stick around on my post and my videos, man, because I'm gonna be damn sure asking you, MOB Truck, and all y'all tankers a fuckload of questions. I'm not one of them guys that's gonna come up on YouTube and been driving like, you know, I ain't gonna say no names, but I don't do subliminals. But you know, you got some cats, man, that they'll switch over to something, whether it's a new company or a new truck or a new whatever in the industry, and they act like they're a master of that shit after like 2-3 weeks. I ain't built like that, man. I'm a green-faced, know-nothing ass Negro. So any type of information tanker related that you can spare my way, let me know, bro, for real. Appreciate the advice, big bro. Just got my cousin to CRST with no work history. Word. Shit, they be 20-foot containers with $60. Yeah. Them 20-foot containers, man. I think those are underrated, MOB. Like, people really don't understand how dangerous those 20-foot containers are, man. Those shits are fucking dangerous, man. Like, I don't know, man. I think those are more rollover prone than a tanker. Not taking away from the dangerousness of a tanker, but them 20-foot boxes on a chassis, if loaded incorrectly and you hit a curve, man, it's gonna be a long day, man. Mary, is that after or before training? Oh, you're talking about that's something to think about when you purchase your own truck. You can make good money and spend time with your family every day. True. Send him to Swift to get laid off. Nah, Swift. When Swift ever do a layoff? Somebody inform me or something. Cause all I see is all these little small mom and pops getting, you know, niggas coming to the terminal next day with chains on the door. These LTL companies that's getting put out of service, but Swift still out here eating. So nah, don't say that. Ain't no layoffs at Swift. Again, I was at Swift for like, you know what I'm saying, 1.5 years, 2 years off and on. Only issue I ever had with Swift was the one time when my brother died and they was trying to send me to Utah and I had to be at the funeral on Saturday. Besides that, man, everybody keep downing and playing Swift. Swift is a good company to me, man. I'm telling you, you ain't gotta worry about waking up the next day in your truck or your company had been closed down for bankruptcy and none of that bullshit. Nah, man. Nah, not at all. My advice is get a truck with cash, bro. A lot of that money will look like fool's gold with a lot of overhead, truck, trailer, insurance, LED, etc. You should be able to find a decent van on Facebook Marketplace. That's what we looking. What's up, my guy? Checking in from Memphis. What's up, Memphis? What's been in that Xmas shopping? Everything that's bought, boy, will be gone next year. Simple to you. Yeah, that's a fact. I'm always here. You and Kevin videos motivate me to go ahead and add those endorsements to my one. Yeah, hey, Grime Mode J. Hey, correct me if I'm wrong, Grime Mode. You at Prime still, ain't you? If you still at Prime, yo, I would say see what's up with you switching to Tanker over there, because I didn't talk to my dude, what's the dude name? Brian? I think his name Brian. He a lease operator that's pulling Tanker over there at Prime, and he making money. I know for a fact. He didn't show me his shit. You know what I'm saying? So if you still at Prime Grind Mode, I would definitely look into that, brother. Because you got the experience. I don't see why they wouldn't do it. But my number is in your DM. Just hit me if anything. I'm smarter than I look. I got you. Listen here, I've been out here 45 years, and I have to say that you don't look ready to go on a route. Of course, I'm not ready right now. I'm not ready to do too much of anything right now with the way my bank account looking at a lot can change in 8 months to a year, though. That's all I'm saying. I'm just trying to be optimistic about my future. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer like, oh, nah, I ain't trying to do all that. I'm not, I'm not gonna jump out the window. Nah, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying the possibilities of things. If I do what I'm supposed to do, I'm just speaking on the possibilities of what can come from that. That's all. Being optimistic. Let's see. Shit goes in the 20-foot reefers, especially with 1,000 gallons of fuel on the road. Yep. 430 driver drop like a good habit. 430 driver drop like a good habit. I don't get it. I've been saying that about Swift for a while now. A lot of drivers been there working for a good long time. Guys don't stay at shitty spots for that long. Man, this cat says, let me explain something to y'all, man. It's guys at Swift making 6 figures. They're trainers, but hey. It's people that are training at Swift transportation. That like when you see them guys that see that shit that say triple platinum or triple diamond or what all that shit, they making money. They probably making more than you. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. Like I'm gonna just be honest with you. You keep listening to these rumors and you keep listening to all these whatever, what I'm saying, that's going around, and you think you doing all this, I work here, make this, that, and the third. You're going to see that blue Volvo, brand new Volvo that say triple diamond or triple platinum. That joker just made about a $1,600 check. I'm trying to tell you what I know, man. Trying to tell you what I know. I've been saying yeah, but I'm about to leave because my dispatcher been fucking me over on the lease side. That's because you over on you probably pulling refrigerated. Don't talk to that taker side, man, before you leave, man. You know what I mean? Not prime. There's no excuse you need to get all your endorsements while the industry the way it is now. You need to be able to go where the money at. I'm doing 3 different divisions. I go where the money at. Started my trucking career on the 9th of September at Stevens. Any advice? Man, just stay dedicated to it, man. It's gonna be a culture shock to you. It's gonna be a lot of different things. You're gonna get them butterflies in your stomach. You're gonna start missing home, but stick it out, man. Just stick it out. Figure out what you want to do. Write you down a plan and stick it out. That's the best thing I can tell you, man. Remember what you're doing it for. You feel what I'm saying? You remember what you're doing it for. You stick it out. You be alright. You be just fine. Let's see if they got a train to get it. That's a spiff. I get it on my own. But see, that's the thing. Fly Trucking Kevon, I believe. I hope I pronounced your name right. That's the thing I don't understand, because you'll say that, but I don't know what you do specifically, but let's just say hypothetically, let's say you are one of those, let's say you local, but you working 80 hours a week to make what you making. Or let's just say you a food service driver, you got to touch boxes. Or let's just say you flatbed and you got to tarp loads. Or let's say you a car hauler, you got to unload and load cars. Everybody don't want to do that. So the same way that you look at them for training is the same way they looking at you for unloading the truck. Oh, I would never do that. So to you, that shit may seem like, oh man, hell no, I ain't training. But to the next man, that shit easy peasy. You see what I'm saying? So that's the way I look at it. Reefer and drive-in is way too many of them. You got to be specialized. Hey, that's where I'm at. I'm specialized now. You can make a 6-figure doing road work right there in Virginia with your own truck. That's nice to know. Yeah, because they expanding 64. They trying to turn 64. They trying to add like 2 lanes on both sides. 1 lane on each side on 64. And that shit gonna take like another, I think, like 5 years. I pulled government hazmat and expedite at Panther OTR. Okay, so everybody might not be able to do that. That sounds like some shit you gotta know somebody that knows somebody. You see what I'm saying? So somebody at Swift may be making the best of their situation. Like, I don't mind training. I can go to sleep as long as I trust this student to drive. and they making their easy money, you may feel like what you doing is easy. So both y'all eating. So you know what I'm saying? It really ain't no, you know what I'm saying? I've fallen out of that whole, oh man, he got to do this to make his money. Oh, she got to do this to make her money. You feel what I'm saying? Like, hey yo, as long as they making the money, as long as they making the money and they happy, hey, kudos. You know what I mean? For government law, you just gotta pass a background. That shit ain't easy for everybody, MOB. You know what I mean? Like, everybody ain't squeaky clean. Some people gotta pass, man, whether it's 5 years ago, 10 years ago, or 30 years ago. Everybody back. I'm learning that, man. A lot of cats ain't out here, you know what I'm saying? You know, I was lucky to have a mama to bust my head wide the fuck open if I went too far left with any stupid shit. Everybody ain't had that, so they got into some shit and they can't. I know cats, they can't get a twit card or can't get their hazmat. I done talked to a couple cats where I was like, yo, just get your hazmat up, man. I can't get it, man. I got, you know, the woody woo. I want to see how they want me to pull into this motherfucking, this joint right here. They want me to back up to. Okay, so as long as I end up right there, I'm good. Okay. I'm about to do something completely different than what he did. They about to look at me like I'm crazy. He went in blind side, right? I don't like the blind side, so I'm gonna. I don't like the blind side, man. I'm not saying I'm against blind side backing or nothing like that, but I just don't. I feel more comfortable being able to look out my left window, my driver window, and see what my trailer doing, man. So I'm gonna swing this Huey right quick. You know what I'm saying? Swing this Huey right quick. Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Twist it back this way, like that right here. Yep. Put this wheel back like this here. Put a little too far over. And then a little pull up can't correct. None of the little pull up can't correct. And straight back, right back to the goddamn forklift. That's the one thing I'm not gonna miss with Tanker. They said I'm not really gonna have to back up like that. Like talking about it. Yeah, it's just more so just like a pull up type thing. That whole fucking forklift. Alright. You see, this is where they get difficult at. They want me to put it in a specific, like I'm outside. It's a construction site. So does it really matter? As long as I'm like within a couple of feet of where you want me to be, then you got a forklift. That's unloading the shit anyways. Like, this shit crazy. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all in a minute what I'm talking about. Some of these receivers, man, they be extra as hell. me show y'all what I'm talking about. This is what they unloaded me with right there. You see that joint, that orange joint. So I pulled directly in front of that, and they moved me over to move closer to the. I'm like, yo, does it really make a difference? As long as I'm within a couple of, feet. You know what I'm saying? As long as I'm 2-3 feet in the same vicinity, but it's all good. I'm not, whatever. It's just, Let me see. Get back to these comments, man. Let me catch up. I was trying to get a military load. Oh, Jeffy, with my background stopping that. Yeah, man. Success is in the eye of the beholder. That's a fact. Who you telling I did 10 years? Damn. Hey, Jay, I've been in trucking around 3 years. Just pled guilty to a reckless driving charge. Do you think my career over in trucking? Nah, but whatever company you with right now, you finna be there a while. Let me tell you. Because that reckless driving hit heavy. Because that excessive speeding ticket that I got hit me heavy. So I know a reckless is worse. So whatever trucking company you with right now, you gonna be there in a minute. So you better get comfortable. Cause that reckless, man, that shit gonna look bad up there for at least 3 years. You know what I'm saying? But most companies is like 5. But so unless you plan on buying your own truck, I suggest wherever you at, I hope you like it there. Cause that's a tough one there. That's a tough one there. Swift Good Company can't say much about going through a big company for lease purchase other than don't do it. We'll see a balloon payment after 25%. Different lease purchases got different situations, so not all lease purchases are bad. FEMA loads, $5.50 per mile or more. Damn. Can't get it. Got a couple gun charges, but I don't think guys with it are making more than me. You don't think guys with what are making more than you are, Chicago? Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me go turn my APU. Oh! He said, I don't think guys with it are making more than me. What you mean, Chicago? Chicago, explain that, because I'd argue that they're definitely making more than you, depending on what you pull. Me too, wife about to go on later. If you get a twit and a hazmat, anyone could. You gotta wait 7 years until the end of your sentence. I was convicted of involuntary manslaughter at 30 years old, so unless you blew up the Pentagon, you could get it. There's years of work up there. Yeah, on 64, it's definitely a lot of work. On blind side, just throw it in there until you hear it bang. Nah, I'm cool. Can we get a like bomb for Jay? You know what I'm saying? Show me some love, man. Like my shit. Fuck, you need power steering for? Yeah, hey, MOB trucker, yeah. And it's so crazy because it's been doing this shit for like 3 weeks, and I knew something wasn't right because I've been putting power steering. I done put power steering fluid in this truck like 4 times in the last month, 3 weeks to a month. So I finally looked at it today, and there was another owner operator out there while I parked the truck. He helped me inspect it. He was like, man, you got a leak, dog. And I was like, I kind of figured I did, but he actually showed me where it was 2 different colors. You could see where it was leaking. It was like discoloration. One was lighter, one was darker and shit. So that's part of the reason why I'm finna be out. The actual title of this live feed, actually, I'm gonna be out of work for 2 weeks because they're gonna put the truck in the shop. They're gonna get that taken care of. They're gonna make sure the truck is good. They're gonna put the PTO up there. They're gonna turn my horsepower up. They're gonna turn my horsepower up, my governor up, and all that stuff. So yeah, I definitely, you can hear that in the wheel. You know what I'm saying? And what was happening is it's like an upside down triangle, which I still got to figure out what the fuck that means. My ABS light and my traction control. I actually got a video about it that's gonna come out tomorrow. Spoiler alert. So you can check that out to see exactly what was going on with that. So yeah. Oh, I forgot to get out and look. My bad. But see, I got like 2 spotters. Don, I got like 2 construction spotters. You better than me. I wouldn't move. Man, yeah, they just being a dick. Send in Matt Swift gonna fire you. Guy received 14 years in prison. It was a 5-car pull-up, not his fault, but they checked his logs. He was supposed to be off duty. Oh yeah. He got what he. I ain't gonna say he got what he deserved, but he know better. He knew better. Yeah, he done a few. Thing about them, you're gonna have to deadhead out the area, especially if you're heading into a disaster zone. I did Houston after Harvey. Okay. Am I home daily? Yeah, right now I am. But you know what? And my wife will agree at this point. That shit don't really mean much of nothing right now. If being home every day is not worth not making no money. You heard me. Let me say it again for the people in the back that want to be local after 6 months of truck driving experience. Being local is not worth it if you're not making no goddamn money. Keep it a buck with you. If you ain't bringing home at least $1,200 a week, man. If I'm bringing home at least $1,200 to $1,300 a week, I can't be local. Not home every day. I can't do it. It's not worth it. It's just not. But then, if you can't make $1,200 to $1,300 take home on your regular schedule, you're gonna work overtime. When you start working overtime, guess what's gonna happen? You ain't gonna never fucking be home. So you local, but you not. I'm sorry, man. I'm not gonna sit up here and argue with no local guys or nothing like that, because everybody has a special situation that nobody else has ever heard of and all that jazz. So y'all got it. But I'm saying from my perspective, from what I've learned, from what I've been trying to do for the last year and a half, ever since I got out of that truck with Swift, in what was it, July of 2017, I'm cool, man. This home every day shit is home. Being home every day is overrated. Sorry. I know it's me, so it's kind of hard to hear it from me because it's me, and I'm the flip-flop, and I'm the inconsistent, and I'm this, I'm that, I'm all this shit you want me to be, but I'm not a fucking liar. Being home every day is overrated, and I believe it at that. I might turn that into a video later on down the line. Don't at me. Oh, goddamn, I mean, I'm not reading all that. Probably a seal, pit on, the stand pump, or the filter is clogged. What's going on, Black RG Power TV? I'm about to be out. Truck 2-week wife, you having a baby. Okay. Real shit. Local was a headache, man. They don't want to hear that, man. People don't like you talking about local, just like people don't like you talking about. First thing, that's the one thing I've learned, man. You can automatically get defensive. We can't have a conversation if you just automatically get defensive. If you just automatically just like, no, like, nah, man, let's have a conversation on why. I can have a legitimate conversation as to why I don't feel like local home every day is worth it. But every time I try to have that conversation with somebody, I'm hating or I'm local shaming or whatever. Same thing with the church. So I'm not doing that, man. If you know, you know. If you don't, you'll find out. Yeah, that's where I'm at with it. Yeah, sometimes I gotta stretch my legs and get the fuck away from my wife. I'm trying to tell you, man, nobody wanna at home broke or complain if I'm ever local. It's on my own truck. A little overhead, it can work. No rich person is home every day. That's a fact. And people don't understand that, fly trucking, even not even outside of trucking. Like business executives, anybody that's making any real money, you always hear about business trips and come on, professional athletes, even law enforcement. When they go undercover, think about it. When you really seriously think about it, anybody who's really making any real money, not $60,000 to $100,000, because that's not real money. Let me put that out there as well for those who may not be informed on their financial situation and how the world really works. $60,000 to $100,000 is really not a lot of money. It's enough to get by and to create the illusion of being comfortable, but it's not enough to really do what I feel like you should be able to do, which is maintain as well as build. That's my opinion. Again, this is me. It's the flip-flopper. It's the fat nigga that nobody cares about, so take it with a grain of salt. But from what I've learned and what I've seen, man, you know what I mean? I'm just telling you what I've experienced, man. So, how is being home every day is overrated? You are home. You have financial problems, bro. How is being home every day is overrated? It is. You are home. you have financial problems. Yeah, I had financial problems because I was trying to be home every day. Trying to be home every day is what took my trucking career and turned it upside down on his head. Trying to be home. I would be so much further in life if I wouldn't have been trying to be home. And really ain't missed nothing in the time that I've been home. Been home looking around the house. I be at home sometimes like, man, this is what I was making all that fuss about being home just to sit here and do this? Beat my dick and watch fucking All American all day on Netflix? Come on, man, stop it. Trucking long money, you starting to prove my point. Cause you seem like you getting a little defensive. I'm telling you, man, when you talk about that sensitive stuff, when people they're getting their feelings, man. They getting that bag real quick. I'm semi-local, I guess. I'll probably be in the truck 2 to 3 days a week. I'm working more, so yeah, that ain't bad. That's not local. So you good. OTR doesn't equate financial peace, right? I'm not saying that. I'm saying in this industry, here's the way I look at it. Maybe I'm incorrect. Maybe this is just a personal preference. I've always made more money away from the house. I've always spent less money away from the house. Even with having a wife and son at the house and all that, most of my money have been made and saved away from the house. So I'm not saying that OTR is the answer to everything. I'm just saying for me that being local and being home every day to not make no money, that shit ain't the answer to me. To me. That's me. This guy right here. Not you, but to me. My house rent is $1,500 alone. Same here, dog. $1,500. If we want to buy that house, so if we decide to do a rent to own, which I don't know if we're gonna do that rent to own, but if we want to do the rent to own, our rent will go up. I want to say to like $1,700 or $1,750. And of course, for those who don't know about the rent to own, I don't really know too much about it. I just know that like the extra money you pay go towards the deposit of buying that house. So, but it's a lot of other shit that go into that as well. But yeah, man, it's I don't want to start that. I'm not finna do no local versus OTR. Y'all not finna bait me into that conversation. So we just gonna slide right. So what LaShawn used to say, slide to the left. Make more money in New York trucking through becoming a truck. I'm a local owner op for 20 years. Whatever works for you. Owner ops are different. Owner ops are different, clutch burner. You're an owner operator and you're specialized freight. Big difference. You know that. Come on, man. Come on. You know better. Come on now, dog. Come on, man. You own your truck and you hauling specialized freight. Of course. Duh. You know that. I make $29 an hour hauling mail, 4 a.m. start to 4 p.m. making $14 a week after tax. Well, you, my friend, have a unique situation. Trucker long money. You have a unique situation. $29 an hour hauling mail, 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. How many days a week? How many days a week? Trucking long money. How many days a week? Making $1,400 a week after taxes. Yeah, you have a very unique. The average. You are not the average local driver, because the average local driver is not. But see, I need to know how many hours a week are you working. I need to know how many days and how many hours a week are you working. Because if you working, that's what's that, 12 hours. So if you working anything more than 5 days a week, I'm cool, because now you got to work all these crazy hours to make that money. So that I play that, you know what I'm saying? I look at that as well. Hey man, Eric, I'm that fat nigga, man. I'm just trying to tell you, I wish I had heard all this 2 months ago, man. I wish I would have heard all this. Nah, I was here. I wish I would have listened. You feel what I'm saying? I wish I would have listened back in 2017. I just bought my second house and I'm not even paying $15. Yeah, man. I'm in Virginia, man. So Virginia, all of a sudden somebody told Virginia it was a city. and it was a northern state. So all of a sudden they want to jack the goddamn cost of living up, but want to keep pay low. That shit crazy to me. You in the wrong crowd if you think you're gonna get rich trucking, bro. Stack and invest. I never said that. Now you changing the conversation. Trucking Long Money. I never said anything about getting rich. I ain't say nothing about nothing you just said, bro. Don't change the conversation, brother. I'm just asking. I just wanted to know how many hours a week you work, how many days a week, bro. That's all I asked, bro. That's all I asked. You trying to change it? No. We gonna stay right here. No money. Max, to be honest, my mental business is way more profitable than trucking. Yeah, you did it too soon. To me, I wasn't looking for local until I had 50K in the bank. That's a fact. That's a fact. What's that, Mr. 6800? I definitely went home way too soon without no money. I had money, but not enough. I blew it too. I blew that shit. God damn it, I blew that money. Hell, I came home. When I went on the road, and I don't know, maybe this is a personal preference, people. Like, all jokes to the left. All jokes to the left. This is a personal preference for me. I just look at my history. You know what I'm saying? It's documented. My videos are up. When I was OTR with Swift, and I came home and I took my family to Myrtle Beach, I had about $10,000, probably about more closer to $10,000 to $12,000 saved. I just spent $10,000 in Myrtle Beach. How did you spend $10,000? Easy. I took like 37 people down there and paid for all of them. It adds up real fucking quick. Trust me. But anyway, so I had that moment when I had that money. And then even last year when I went on the road for them 2 months and I came home Thanksgiving, I came home with $5,000. Just like that. So for me, as far as personal, I don't know what it is about sleeping in this truck versus sleeping in my home every day. I'm better with my money when I'm away from home. I don't know if it's like a survivor thing. I don't know what it is. I wish I could. I don't know. But as far as my personal preference, I do better overall as far as money goes. OTR. I don't know. I can't tell you why. I have no idea. Find a dedicated account. Brother, I'm on a Walmart lease through US Express. Well, see, this fuel hauling is kind of dedicated if you really look at it, you know, because I'm only going from Houston, PA to Newington, Virginia. Those are the only places I'm going, so that's as dedicated as you're going to get. I'm only going to be 2.5 hours from the crib, and I'm going to see my family every time I do more than 7 loads in a week, which should be damn near every week, truth be told, if I'm being honest. But, you know, let's just say every 2 weeks. So that's about as dedicated as you could be. You know, so I would call that a dedicated fuel hauling contract, I guess, if you want to. Don't rent to own. You're not the first person to tell me that trucking will blew money. I can definitely see where renting to own is kind of a entrapment, if you will, for lack of a better term, for people with bad credit. The only downside is, man, we really love this house that we in, man. We really do, and we just don't want to lose, you know, them selling it to somebody else, or just selling it, putting it on the market and selling it while we renting it. So, I don't know. We really do. We really love this house, man. Like, mainly because of the guest house and how we're able to use that as a daycare or babysitting service, whatever. But yeah, so I really don't want to rent to own, but unfortunately, I kind of feel like my emotions is gonna let me do it before we lose out. So who knows what happens in a year? We're about to renew the lease this October, so we'll be good until next October. So who knows what changes in a year? So don't rent to own. You'll be paying like 50% more than the house is worth. Yeah, there we go. See, regional is where it's at, money wise, but you want to be home. But want to be home 800 to 1,000 a week. I know tank company is still gonna work 15 hours a day. Huh? Regional is where it's at, money wise, but you need to learn how to use some punctuations, brother. Money wise, but want to be home 800 to 1,000 a week. I know tank company is still gonna work 15 hours a day, 5 days a week. Oh, okay. Everybody, I'm gonna need you to use some commas, semicolons, some periods, boy. Nigga almost got a brain aneurysm trying to read that shit, dog. Golly. Trucker is there, balloon. Shit, the cost of living in New York is way higher. When you do the numbers, it's the same thing. Interesting. Perhaps it's discipline with our finances versus local versus OTR. Right, but like I explained a little earlier, Avery, you know, I feel like I'm a little bit more, damn, they finished already. I feel like I'm a little more disciplined. I feel like I'm a little more disciplined on the road. And look, man, I'm finna, listen, I really like to see this work out for you, Jay. I think it's about time something like this present itself to you. I appreciate that, Clutch Burn, I really do. See if you could get a loan from the bank to get the house at the better interest rate. You feel your job history plays a role in your thought process towards local. I feel like my history in general plays to any decision I make, if I'm being honest. So, but check this out. I appreciate y'all checking in with me. We've been in here about an hour 15 minutes, man. You about to say something to me? No, he said no. They just finished unloading me. They just closed my doors. So they finna come bring me my paperwork. I'm finna head back to the crib. What time is it? I don't think I'm gonna make it back to the port. Hell no, it's 3 o'clock. I know I'm not gonna make it back to the port. I'm not even gonna attempt to. Even though I'm only 2 hours away. I appreciate y'all fucking with me, man. It's been a while since I did a live feed. And you guys came and showed much love, man. Much love, much information. I definitely appreciate this, man. I'm gonna definitely try to do these more often. And this the outcome is gonna be, because they kind of got a little dry. You know, you ain't gotta say it, but we gonna say it. It got a little dry, especially after that shit with Dre. Sean was mad as a bitch. What's going on, bro?
Sign this one.
I got you. You see that pen?
This one yours.
Okay, this is my right hand. Okay. Appreciate it.
How old are you, bro?
28.
28.
Yeah. How old are you?
I thought you were my age.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
Oh, okay. Oh, you young dude, man. What you doing out here, man? You gonna get in the truck, man.
I mean, I'm trying to.
Go get your CDL, dog, man. Get from my body. For real.
Yeah.
Yeah, find you a CD. You know they do that shit for free.
For real.
Yeah, you go to the right company, they pay for that shit.
I think this company doing shit. I'm gonna try to do
Yeah,
this
for
shit,
sure,
though.
bro.
Yeah,
Look into that shit.
All right,
bro. Hell yeah, get the hell about that truck. I mean, out this construction. See, look, man, that's all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to motivate people out here, man. You know what I'm talking about? That's all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to motivate the young man, you know what I'm saying? I see a young brother like that out here, you know what I'm saying? He out here doing this construction shit. And, he out here doing this construction shit, man. It's hot out here, dog. I'm talking about it's like it got to be at least 85 to 90 degrees out here. We in the middle of nowhere, no shade, no clouds in the sky. My brother, 21 years old, man. Shit, hell no, hell no, no. That ain't it. That ain't it. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no. 21 years old. Nah, go get that CDL. Go get that fucking CDL. I tell any young boy that shit. If you doing anything like warehouse, any hard labor job, man, bro, there's no reason you shouldn't be thinking about your CDL. No reason. Because you're going to double your money and you putting out way less energy physically. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're going to be away from family, but they're going to be all right with the money you're going to be making. You feel what I'm saying? So, damn, that's crazy. 21 years old. No, sir. Absolutely not. But yeah, man, like I say, man, I'm about to get up out of here. I gotta I'm finna head to the house, relax, get my feet rubbed on or something like that. Probably not. It sounds good though, right? But like I said, I appreciate y'all coming through and showing love, man, for sure. Especially y'all tank drivers with experience in the tank, and you know, asking questions or answering my questions, I should say. What's going on, driver? And I will check y'all next time, man. Like I said, I'll post a video tomorrow explaining my breakdown. Well, not really a breakdown, but about this whole power steering shit. And as always, man, stay safe, stay positive, stay productive. God Family Trucking, man. I'll check y'all next time. Yo.